Hello and welcome back. My name is Gabby. I'm the English teacher at Moreno Valley, OFY, and this is the help for English 11B, Unit 9, Performance Task 1. Again, I've gone over this, but this is the study guide that you'd need for the test. It could help you on your review if you want to take notes while you're doing the unit. However, it is not mandatory and in no regards necessary. I want to look at the whiteboard. The whiteboard tells me that we need to focus on the Fibonacci spiral for Performance Task 1, multimedia presentation for Performance Task 2, and then Unit 9 test. Instead of the Unit 9 test, though, however, we will have an alternative assessment and review. So if you have these nifty packets, the performance task is down here at the end. So first things first, Performance Task 1. We look at the Fibonacci spiral in poetry. So in 12th century, Fibonacci found the Fibonacci sequence, and it just kind of shows that the spiral patterns formed by pine cones, petal flowers, and seashells all have the same type of rate of growth. So it's always, if you see here, 0 plus 1 equals 1, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 3 plus 5 equals 8, 8 plus 13 equals 21, 21 plus 34 equals 55, 55 plus 89 equals 144, and so on and so on. So it shows you how to get each of the next numbers in the sequence. So first things first, we're going to create our own Fibonacci spiral. So for the first part of the activity, you're going to follow the directions exactly as they are, and you're going to need a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Okay. If you don't have it, use the back cover of your workbook. That can work too. You need a centimeter ruler. If you look on the class page for Unit 9 materials, you can find an actual size online ruler, and that website right there, you can actually use this ruler to help you instead. So you could hold your paper up to the computer screen and do it like that. The top right here is the centimeters and the bottom is the inches. You're going to be using the centimeters. So first things first, you're going to also need a pencil. So step 1, you want to hold the paper in the horizontal position, so not like this, but like this. You're going to put a small dot on the paper about 5 centimeters from the top edge and 7 centimeters from the left edge. Starting from your dot, you're going to draw a square that has 1 centimeter on each side, and your dot should be in the upper right corner of the square. So you're going to have the upper right corner of the square be your dot. It should still be visible, and then you're going to write 1 inch in the square. Step 2, you're going to draw another 1 centimeter square directly below the first one, so that the sides of the 2 square are touching the bottom sides, and then you're going to write a 1 in the square as well. Step 3, you're going to draw a 2 centimeter square to the right of the other squares, so that it is connected on the sides, touching the 1 centimeter squares. So when it said inch, you shouldn't, like right here, oh, 1 in the square. I thought it was the abbreviation for inch. And you're going to kind of just go so on, and then you're going to draw your arc. After you draw your arc, you're going to see the spiral shape. So let's look at this up. Fibonacci spiral. So by the time you're done, it should look something kind of like this. Okay? Something kind of like this, where that's the 1, that's the 1, that's the 2, that's the 3, that's the 5, that's the 8, that's the 13, that's the 21. So then you can see that perfect spiral. Okay? If it doesn't look something like this, I might ask you to redo it, so be very careful, take your time, let me know if you need help with it at all. but that's the first thing you do. So the first thing you do is draw your spiral. After you're done with your spiral, you're going to create a poem. So for the poem, you're going to read the pages in your textbook, follow the directions, and create your own Fibonacci poem. It's basically going to tell you to use these as syllables. So like a one-word syllable: love, hate, I hate peas. I hate peas so much. Right? And I want you to try to go as far as you want. I would ask at least to make it to the 8. After that, you can stop. But that's the second part. So draw a spiral, write a poem with the correct syllables, and you should meet those expectations that are set there. So spiral completed correctly, poem completed correctly. You need at least 7 points here in order to pass, but that is the end of Performance Task 1 for Unit 9. Next, see me for Performance Task 2 in Unit 9.